Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Second Wind. My name is Nick Landro, the editor-in-chief of Second Wind, joined by Marty and Frost. And today we are checking out Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. As a note on that, we did not get review copy. We went ahead and purchased the deluxe digital edition so that we could play this early and see what it looks like with you for the first time together.
Sign this contract together, everybody on the.
We have to read the whole thing. Do you think there's any like real sickos out there who read the entire EULA of every game? You're like, you pour a glass of wine, and you're like, let's see what's going on here.
I don't. I've done it for a few, but not every game. No. That's I found out where they have this section now where it says because it's a live service game, we can change it to whatever we want whenever. I was like, that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone know why they weren't giving out review copies?
They said they're so there's two separate things. One, IGN isn't getting any copies at all because they wrote a very critical preview of the game, and it is a publisher's right to not give copies. And IGN just said we will buy it day one and give it a fair shake. But then also they didn't give out copies to anyone until today, which I believe like late last night is when the servers were turned on, and their whole thing was that they had to wait until the servers were on, and then they turned the servers on, and they had to turn them off because there was a glitch where everyone would log in and it would say congratulations on completing the Suicide Squad campaign.
Hey, if you paid deluxe, it should come finished.
All unlocked. Let me do everything.
Pay to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Platinum. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm with Eric though, because Nick didn't read Second Wind is now property of Warner Bros.
Shit.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Before we start this, I'm at least going into this with an open mind.
Before we start this, remember this is all supported by you guys watching and on the Patreon. Do appreciate you and the merch. Thank you. Love you. Yeah, always going with an open mind.
Yeah.
Always.
I never go into a game looking to hate it. I go into a game hoping to be surprised that I actually like it.
And I think sometimes when there's such a sort of negative whirlwind around a game, I can go in with a mind to where I'm able to see some of the things. Like Gollum, Frost. Everyone was like, Gollum, worst game ever. And you and I streamed 2 hours of that. And at the end of it, we were like, this isn't good. It's not good. Yeah. It's not even okay. But it's not the worst thing ever.
Yeah, same thing with the day before on Redfall. Nick was way more in tune, and I was like, what's this? Train wreck. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, if we can survive the day before and Kong and everything last year, then we'll be fine with this.
Yeah.
And Link 512 right off the bat. Welcome to the Green Gang over in YouTube. We appreciate it. Also, there is a non-zero chance that this entire stream gets demonetized because of the word Suicide Squad in the video game title. Mostly the word Suicide Squad, I think, is fine.
He said it again.
Oh, the Suicide Squad. I actually played this stuff. I played the closed alpha, and you are going to go through 4 tutorials in a row, Nick. So I hope you enjoy several tutorials.
They already gave you the double jump and the jetpack. Oh, look at
that. I will say right away, the movement feels good.
That's good.
The movement does feel good. I agree. And all 4 of the characters feel different and feel pretty good. My one thing on this early area is I'm not sure I like how this place looks. Like, this is supposed to be Metropolis, the city of the future. It seems like they gunked it up. They just put a bunch of gunk everywhere.
Sure, it's easier to design, easier on the budget. Lampy with 100 biddies. I presume Marty was tricked into being here and told it was a Sujimon tournament.
I thought this was Sujimon. I was misinformed. I told Nick I wouldn't be able to do today, and then I realized I had my dates wrong, and then I told him I was able to, and I think by then he had already asked Frost, and so Nick, being the gentleman and the polygamist he is, invited both of us.
Thruple, if you will.
Thruple. The thruple.
It'll never go wrong. Absolutely.
No, what could possibly go wrong?
So you guys here, sniping your enemies that want a little dead shot action. Oh.
You like those numbers going up? I like when I do damage in a game. I like it when it tells me I've done 13,900 damages.
Off.
Is it
Off.
Oh, really?
Fuck numbers.
It's for your rat brain, bro.
No.
Numbers.
Wow, that's
Don't
the
want
dopamine trip. How will you know you're doing something?
You're not gonna know.
I don't want to
Okay,
know.
not good now.
See, I'll be honest. Be it like 13,000 damage or 5 damage, it's when they change the color that really gets me. I was like, oh, something happened. I either crit something, or I got a headshot, or when they do like the grayed out number of like, oh man, I'm not doing as much damage as I should. It's just, color. Give me the different color shadings.
One thing that I had noticed when I was paying more attention to the marketing lately is that the game kind of reminded me of Crackdown a little bit, and that got me slightly more interested.
Sure.
Yeah, I could see the crackdown here.
No. Oh, well, you're doing damage. Is that sacrilege you just did?
What?
Turning off the numbers in a looter shooter?
I turn them off all the time now. I hate
It's
it.
like me-
it takes
it's
me.
like turning-
It's like
The numbers.
the numbers
the
in
numbers.
the numbers in Division take me completely out of the experience. So I turn all
Sure.
those numbers off.
Oh, it's like turning off the crafting and survival crouches.
No. Numbers aren't a mechanic.
Numbers
Sure
are
they are.
mechanic. If you're playing number munchers, they are.
There's an
Yeah,
active reload
there's a
mechanic
reload.
game in this game
There
too.
is. Yeah.
Gears of War.
Love an active reload. Lampy with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Lampy. Nick turned off the numbers. Back to Persona 3 for Frost and Marty. That game has a lot of numbers too. That game would be very difficult. To remember the numbers.
Terra. So is only Nick playing, or are we going to see team up action? Only I'm playing on this version. This right now.
Like we said, we did not get review code, which
Yep.
is fine. And
I was
in
not
order to play
spending
the game
$400 on
early,
this game.
Nick had to buy the deluxe edition, which is $100.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So to play the games early, you had to pay $100. And so if Frost and I were to play, we would also have to pay $100.
Yeah. So
And
you
let me
better
tell you guys,
better get
Been a
those,
1 hour
those super
stream.
chats in to make our money back.
if we don't get to $100 by the end of the stream, this whole thing is a failure. Doing his part, Harry Son, $2 Australian. Thank you so much. This is more like ass crackdown.
Am I right? Oh, yeah.
Has anyone ever done that before?
Ass Crackdown.
Ass crackdown. That's great. I think that's wonderful. Dower Dodger, do you need me to buy you not review copies? No, I'm gonna buy the game just when it's normal priced, and it's less the $100 and more of I just have other games I'm playing right now.
Yeah. Persona
Like I'm
3.
playing like if I was, I don't,
Stats.
yeah, and then we have a bunch of Steam Next Fest demos, and we got Persona, the Yakuzas, the Kuzas are over there in the background, just doing all sorts of nonsense.
I've got like 4 survival crafters coming through. If there's anyone who's not pressed for games, it's me. This is my year.
And then the demos are coming.
The demos, yeah, I went through like 50 this morning. Found some pretty
God.
cute ones. A little cute one called Robot Detour, where you are a little robot and you have to get batteries to your friends that lost power, but you didn't lose power because you're still connected. You actually have an extension cord, and the whole point is to like get across this room without accidentally cutting your own cord.
Oh my God, this looks great. This looks a little bit like Handshakes. Which I love.
It's precious, absolutely
Yeah.
precious.
This is great. Robot Detour.
You like being a shark, Nick? Yeah,
I like Deadshot better, more my style.
good job, but yeah.
I mean, you're not just a shark. You're the king of the sharks. King shark.
Whoa.
All right, here we go. Some melee. That's what I was excited for.
Little melee action. Here we go. Boom.
What Rocksteady's known for.
So the other funny thing about the conversation around this is everyone's like, Rocksteady, what have you done? But like we need, I wish there could be here is a list of all the people who worked on the Arkham games that you loved 10 plus years ago, and here are the people who are still there working on this game. And I feel like that would be a very small
Yeah.
amount of people.
Yep. It's just a studio name, unfortunately.
Tough thing to, that's a tough nut to crack. If you remove yourself from the auteur theory of there's always people entering and exiting studios, especially in the West.
Yeah, it's more like a band, isn't it?
It is a band that's constantly like rotating and won't just lock down a unit.
Is there someone still original, like Trent Reznor? He always gets a new band for 9 Inch Nails.
I'm sure there's someone, but it's not any of the people who were on the initial press tours for the first 3 games that I remember. So.
The ship of Theseus is now
Yeah,
Theseus Lamborghini.
exactly. The Lamborghini of Theseus. Keeper Dace gifted a sub over to Snuffy McGee in Twitch. Thank you so much, Keeper Dace.
What's this? And Trumando with 100 biddies. Here, have $1 worth of bits for saving me the other $69. 69. Less like a band, more like a sports team. There you go. To be honest, that's probably the most apt description of just like, I don't recognize any of you anymore, but I still root for it because, I don't know, I was born
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like, it's hard to root for Chicago because I don't think anyone's still there from when I liked them 10 years ago.
The band or the Bulls?
The Bears.
The Bears. The band, the Bull, the Bears,
Yeah.
the Cubs. Yeah, that's right. Andrew over on YouTube says Sefton Hill, the director of the Arkham games, left in 2021 and started his own studio with other Rocksteady teams. Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast a week or two ago. It's called 100 Star Games. Frost, and you're gonna like this. Their whole thing is they said their studio is only gonna hire 100 people.
Oh, that's good.
And they said it's gonna be a mix of industry veterans and talented newcomers. And I think it is very funny that, like, what if they have 100 and someone comes along and they're like, oh, this person's like a
I need
savant
this guy.
artist. We need to figure out who to fire so we can
then-
bring this person
It
on.
just turns like a Royal Rumble or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a pretty good practice. It is odd to have this like very strict cutoff instead of like we only grab what we need.
It's like a
Right.
cute thing in a press release when you start your studio, and then
Yeah.
in actuality, you're like, this probably doesn't make sense.
Like, it'll be all right. It's like Juilliard, right? Part of the prestige is only 2 can get in at a time.
Yeah.
Juilliard and Sith Lords. That's
Yeah.
it. All right, what do we know? Boomerang, all right.
Yeah, he's Australian.
Oh,
Yeah. And he uses a boomerang and he teleports. So good on him. Has anyone ever made? Do you think that anyone's ever made a movie? Speaking of Juilliard, called Julie's Yard? And if not, should I make that? I don't know what it'd be about, but Julie's Yard.
Julie, no, it's like
That's what Save the Last Dance could have been called, Julie's Yard.
Julie's Yard.
Yeah, because she like went to Juilliard, but then wanted to do like big dances or something.
Oh
and they
Christ!
just
I was
murdered her.
thinking like The Last Dance, like the Michael
Oh,
Jordan.
the Michael Jordan. You're
Yeah.
still thinking about those Bulls.
I am. I'm still in Chicago.
So far, Boomerang's movement mechanics are the most interesting with this teleporting boomerang.
Teleporting thing.
Sure. Nice.
So our last one left we haven't done is Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Correct.
She's got the grapple hook.
She does. Yeah.
Low
Which
mega grapple.
Mousecatcher asked, how does the game feel? I feels actually really good. The movement feels really nice. So I'm curious how the level design is in Metropolis. Like my biggest concern is like every trailer felt like it showed the same area of the world over and over and over again, and I'm concerned like there's not a lot of variety. And then like you see the season pass and like the roadmap for the game, and that looks like they're actually now making the more unique areas.
And they're kind of being like, oh, a pocket dimension opens up, and here's frozen Gotham, or
Yeah.
like here's some Green Lantern shit in space.
Oh. Yeah, this beginning bit feels like in Arkham City when you're with the Ra's al Ghul. That like these just
Yeah.
Well,
big bits standing out and everything else in ruin.
this I gotta say, like
Say
Yahtzee would absolutely roast this opening because it's incredibly boring. It's teaching the mechanics of the game, but there's nothing like visually interesting about it. There's no like interesting fights.
You just did a
It's
flip.
it's important, but it's very inelegant.
Yeah.
Is it offensive though?
No, I guess
Because again,
there's
there's not. Yeah, because some people do take not sparking joy as an offense. To me, I'm
Sure,
like,
sure.
We're in neutral territory right now.
Yeah, but to me, I don't know. I understand that some table setting needs to be had if you're introducing 4 completely separate.
But you could have, I mean,
sort of movement and
you could have like a
combat.
interesting cinematic. I mean, even Avengers did that.
They did it like
Yeah.
trying, you know. So it's like, oi, Shark Boy, go get that box. I'll go through this vent.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beast
that's
March, the
really
$2 dono. Thank you so much, Beast March. I saw the ending on YouTube. R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. Yeah, it says so. This is Kevin Conroy's last portrayal of Batman before he passed away. Yeah, a lot of footage is going around showing that all the Justice League people getting killed, and some people are like, "How dare they?" Other people are like,
the fucking
"Spoilers."
title.
And I'm like, well, they're like, "How dare they kill the Justice League?" But I'm also like, this is comic books, and without knowing anything, I guarantee they don't stay dead because nothing stays dead in comic books.
Can't milk it.
worried.
Can't
Not
milk a
too
dead
worried.
cow. What we got here?
Okay, I like
Thousand
Harley's.
biddies.
I like Harley's movement mechanics quite a bit with the grapple hook. That's fun.
Shmove, yeah. 1,000 biddies. Do you think Amy secretly knows how to wreck shit with a boomerang?
You think that's like something they like teach in school?
Maybe, I don't know. I had a boomerang once. It never returned.
Didn't come
I
back?
think it was that makes it just a stick, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's just like a little cross. Maybe, are you sure it wasn't just like a crucifix?
It was curved. No, it was a curved piece of plastic. It was like $20. I could never make
Yeah.
it come back to me. So it's just as
Sure.
good as any other stick.
Yeah. And then Eric, thank you so much for the dodo. Weapon teleport. Is this Final Fantasy 15? Fucking look at this. Developers play one Final Fantasy 15. And all of a sudden, like, this is what we're gonna make.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like a new stream of this. People are gonna be like, I don't want to play this. Why are you watching the stream?
That must be fine. No one's being.
No, I know.
Just
It's just-
goofing and hoofing.
Yeah, it's one of those games that everybody decided they didn't like before they even played it. That's fine. Like I said, I just go into these things with open mind. I'm definitely playing Deadshot.
Oh,
You got big old hiccups.
You can switch.
Taking the perfect shots? Simple for me.
Lampy with 1,000 bits
All about time.
over in Twitch. Frost, Marty, Nick, do you think you could throw a battleship? And when does a boat become a ship?
throw a battleship.
Throw a battleship, like us individually? No, like I bet like a
Little board
Goku
game
could.
pieces. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess when does a boat become a battleship? Yeah, like if you put a bunch of guns on like a regular boat, is it a battleship?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be a ratio. Like 1 person to 10 guns. That's a battleship.
Sure, it's it's a very specific ratio. And much like the 100 studio, if you go 1% above that, it is no longer a battleship.
Oh god, yeah, that's the whole plot of Daddy Daycare. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
ratio of adults to children, and then how big the studio is. Yeah.
And speaking of battleships, my #1 battleship, Bubba's Big Blast. Welcome to the Green Gang.
Triple B.
Triple B. What up, Jesse in the chat? Do the characters feel different to play? Footage I've seen so far makes them look samey. Do they
Yes, they do. I mean, I'm still in the tutorial, but they do feel different to play, yes.
Right. Do you feel like
Creeps
Batman?
countered.
Creeps countered. Shield harvesting. Shoot enemies in
Love
the
a
leg
shield
until they enter a shield harvestable.
Automatic recharge. Every second you spend hiding behind cover is
You
wasted
played Doom
on
one
time.
time.
Yeah.
You'll
Let me tell you.
have to
Shoot them
fight
in the legs till they enter shield. Okay.
And also the copyrighted music is off, so this is not the whole soundtrack of the game.
Yeah.
I believe the Black Keys
Moving into melee.
might have been playing around this time in the alpha, I want to say.
Oh, what, like Lonely Boy?
Something like that,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You can kind of see it, yeah. If you like have that song in your ear, you could imagine this gunfight to it.
Yeah. Sure, why not? Probably the same one that played in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, right.
That like a soundtrack. My God, the royalties they had to pay out. All right. 5 Queen songs.
Do you think if you get 4 Queen songs, they give you a 5th one for free?
Or like a cupcake.
Sure, yeah.
Just stamp the card. Yeah, sure.
Like a
you can
Subway
have one.
stamp card, yeah.
Yeah, but not one of the premium ones. They probably have like a tier list of like here's the lower hits. Nobody
Sure,
wants
sure,
those.
sure. One of the songs no one's ever heard of. Zymon Arabus, welcome to the Green Gang. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Zymon.
Had to send a lawyer after some reporter wanting their big break. Tried to put all my information out there
The
and on
Daily
blast
Planet.
like I don't have a secret identity.
Yeah, it's a newspaper. That's journalism. This is the future that
Came out anyway.
journalism has been ravaged.
Journalism is dead.
Was pretty classy about it too.
Oh God.
Not one mention of Zoe and Susan. You know, maybe this place wasn't the worst.
That is dead.
I'll think about a subscription later.
I have a feeling we're gonna get like
Schedule this first.
is this a Vista? Are we gonna get a Vista? TTV, time to Vista.
Like maybe we've already killed them, so now we have to go back and kill ourselves and stop us from killing them.
Oh my god, a little Suicide Squad loop.
Oh my God. Wasn't that like the Injustice loop?
That was literally the Injustice.
Oh
yeah,
man.
now that you mention it, yeah.
Couldn't have done that. Sorry.
1 second.
Bye, Nick.
Nope, I'm not going anywhere. There we go.
Okay. Welcome back, Nick. Rapid Fire 87. Thank you so much for the Prime sub over on Twitch, guys. If you got Amazon Prime and you haven't used your Prime subs, think about using them. You don't even have to use them on us, but I am guilty of. I've had Prime for like a decade, and very rarely do I give away my Prime subs. I need to be better at that.
But yeah, just in general, you got nice stuff with them too. Like what's
Yeah.
the awards this month? claim your games. Little Captain Crackers on World of Warcraft. Oh yeah.
Captain Crackers.
Valorant. Some EA card boosters. These are garbage.
Love it. Love having my EA cards boost. Maybe I have not used myself this month.
Sometimes they give you cool games.
I will say right away though. I mean,
Say it.
obviously, this doesn't feel like a Rocksteady game at all.
No. Yeah. Rocksteady's a weird company too because they're not like a Bungie where you can be like, oh, everyone knew them for Halo, but beforehand they did Marathon and they did Oni. Like Rocksteady didn't do any games before.
Because the only thing they did is Arkham.
They started with Arkham.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I don't
Urban
think they're not one of those
Chaos
games.
Riot
They're not one of
Response.
those studios that it's like, oh man, remember they did that weird PS2 game?
That's exactly what
Oh.
this is.
Urban Chaos Riot Response. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm shockingly wrong.
That's exactly who they were.
Deeply
That one
wrong.
studio that made that PlayStation 2
You're
game.
exactly who I said they weren't. That is shocking.
What is this? Urban Chaos? The player controls Nick Mason, a member of the newly formed T-Zero Riot Control Squad. Oh, I'm feeling. Maybe they
Is
just went
there
back and
a
cracked it
blander
open.
protagonist name than Nick Mason? No offense to Nick, the name Nick,
That's-
but just Nick Mason feels
two first
like
names.
it's been used. Also, Mason is in Call of Duty. Mason is in is the name of the guy in Silent Hill 2 or Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 3 both have Masons. I'm obsessed with this Urban Chaos. I need to play Urban Chaos.
See, what I'm obsessed with is sort of seeing where inspiration comes from. Do you think if I played Urban Chaos, I would definitely feel this is the prototype to Suicide Squad?
And that, like, so this is like the Armored Core thing, where this is going back to
Yeah,
their roots,
yeah,
their urban,
yeah.
their urban chaos.
I
Riot
feel
Response
every
group.
developer eventually like redeems themselves. It goes like, oh, I was too young exploring that theme, like Stephen
Yeah.
King, where he, I don't know what book it is, where the dome cuts the gopher in half. He's like, I wrote that when I was younger, but I didn't have it in me to finish it, so I just kept it in
Under the dome. Yeah, he kept the manuscript for a long time.
It just wasn't mature enough. Right?
Yeah, Alex Mason is in Red Faction Guerrilla
Alex Mason in Call of Duty, Black
and in
Ops.
Call of Duty. What? Too many Masons. The Kakanim. Thank you so much for the Prime sub over in Twitch. And Keeper Days with 100 bits. John Mason could be even more generic. That is pretty generic.
There's no complaints like with Redfall about the shooting and the movement, which is nice. You know.
Wait,
Sure,
there
yeah.
wasn't? What do you mean? Shooting felt awful.
There's no complaints here in this.
Yeah,
Like,
right now, at the very least, it seems
immediately
like they're
you
enjoying
viscerally
core-
threw up. Yeah.
Core play.
Yeah, I mean it feels fine to play. Yeah.
Yeah, which is like almost a shame. I don't think we pat enough games on the back, especially shooters, because it's kind of like, well, it's expected.
That's your job.
Feed your kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this? The Bear Bomb subscribing. The Jeff Bezos Pesos on Twitch. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Come on, not now.
What do you got here? Ooh.
Who's that bird? Is that like, do you think that bird just, so the statue of Superman had a big bird on it? Is that like Superman's pet bird, or do you think that's just supposed to like represent America?
A bald eagle.
Yeah.
People are saying there's a lot of visual noise. Yes, and that's why I turned off numbers, because it would be insane.
There would be even more visual
I'd
noise.
make it nicer, you know?
Yeah, maybe we should, before we end the stream, we should go,
Sure.
oh, look at us, going back
knew it.
7 days earlier. How did we get here?
Dun, dun.
Lampy with 100 bits, thank you so much. It was very brave to change the name of Hidden Gems to Hot Monday Energy, but we all love the new. I like Hot Monday Energy.
Hot Monday energy.
I don't describe Monday Energy as hot usually, but I guess with those three, they spice it up. And our Dodger with 100 bits, thank you so much. So who's lowest on the Justice League billing to die first? That's
Robin.
That's a good question. I don't know if he's huge. I don't know who the Justice League members in this are. If
They're-
we're going like the core, like our founding fathers, mothers. It's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, and maybe an aquatic man of some sorts. Maybe a Martian Manhunter. I think they all die. There's whole games about that.
But who goes first? Lowest billing. Aquaman.
You've never
Right.
reasoned
Maybe Aquaman, yeah.
but we've
Maybe Green Lantern.
And I'm here to make
That's
you an
not
offer.
Will Smith.
You're tenacious as junkyard.
Not him at all.
dogs. Desperate. Hungry. You know how to survive. Now that might make you the kings and queens of Arkham. But outside these walls, the world's forgotten
Pull-ups.
about you. And you're going to spend the rest of your lives picking maggots out of prison.
Darth Trogdor, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it.
I could change that. I could be your way out. A chance to do some good. And if
Hey, Harley Quinn, Arkham Gazette. Just a quick question. What's with the frickin' shark?
I would be happy to introduce myself.
that won't be necessary, King Shah.
Damn it. I was hoping it was going to be num num.
Is a microbomb injector from our friends at LexCorp.
Also, Deborah Wilson has become like a tour de force actor for video games.
Yeah.
You want
Tour
to
de
choose
force.
who you take
Yeah,
She's
she's
in,
in Waller in this. She's in Destiny
Mortals of
2.
Avium.
She's in Mortals of Avium. She's in the Jedi Survivors and Fallen Orders.
As for the other three,
Just always go straight to Tour de France. I was like, that's that bicycle.
She was in the Tour de
thing,
France. She rode a bike up a bunch of hills.
show me what
Oh.
you got.
So,
All right, sorry.
so, makes sense Waller would want the world's deadliest assassin in her pocket. I don't know what she wants the rest of you for.
Knowing Amanda Waller, it is nothing good, in my experience.
What the heck is your experience? And what's a fish doing in Arkham? You got mental health issues, Shark?
Generalized anxiety, but I was brought here from my home.
The ocean?
Bell Rev Penitentiary.
Nick, you give him some chuckles. What do you think of the writing so far? Chuckle worthy? You doing a couple chucks?
Any
It's
of us
alright.
touch that thing, none of us is getting out of here.
DC
Prisoner's
Quippery?
Dilemma.
What's the bloody dilemma? This
Quippery.
prisoner wants out.
Come on, Captain. You just got here. I've been inside 5 frickin' years.
Feels like I've been stuck in this conversation for 5 years. Can we please?
Oh, so sorry, Deadshot. Are we interrupting
Oh, no.
your being strapped to a gurney?
Isn't Deadshot supposed to be white?
Aren't you supposed to shut your damn mouth? Kangaroo-looking ass.
We'll save the facial models for the characters.
Is it
Okay,
just
so
was
we gonna
white?
do the murder each other thing or what? Because I'll be straight with you. I'd kill anyone to get out of here. I'd kill you. I'd kill myself.
Nobody's killing anybody. If no one goes for the bomb, Waller comes back in here. See, she's not dealing with 4 screw-up psychos. We all get out.
So then we do nothing. Excellent. I have grown quite skilled at...
Enjoy your nothing, idiots. Maybe you should have spent less time in brain class and more time learning how to pick locks. Because it looks like Captain Boomerang.
Oh, what?
Do you feel. Would you think this game has gotten rebooted more than once?
What do you mean rebooted?
Yes, I mean this game hasn't been being developed for
10 years.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to imagine this game was other things
Yeah.
at several points throughout its life.
Because I see a scene like this, and I feel like this was meant to be completely animated and not rebooted. Or not still shots like this.
I don't know. I kind of like this still shot.
This seems stylish. Yeah, this
I
feels
guess.
comic booky, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I first I was confused and I was just like, oh no, someone froze him in time. But yeah, I get it.
Oh no, Flash is just moving so
Yeah.
fast.
Hey, welcome back. Who wins?
No one. There are bombs in our heads.
They all put the bombs in each other's heads.
We are all losers.
The shark's right.
Idiots.
Wow.
You played yourselves. Welcome
That's
to the
funny.
Task Force X.
That's funny.
Wow. Yeah. Good setup.
Dow Dodger with 100 bit of ruse. Thank you so much. However many times this has been redone, it still hasn't. It still isn't as bad as the theoretical Half-Life 3. This is
Breathe.
maybe they're still on their first draft of Half-Life. There's just no way of knowing.
Need a plan.
Oh,
to deal with
God.
these crazy sons of... You're already awake, aren't you?
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
You and me both. Wasn't planning on picking up a bunch of liabilities in Arkham.
Oh, there's something in my ear. Did one of you bastards inject something in my ear?
In-ear CIC comms. Bet we can hear your bullshit wherever we go now.
You guys are making a girl miss solitary. Still, sure is nice to be out of Arkham. Thanks, douchebag.
Well, we
That's the real question I have, Jamal. Said, I wonder how it will compare to Gotham Knights, because Gotham Knights, I somehow finished that game. It has like 3 good scripted missions, and that's about it.
I do not know if we passed or failed.
Like even the E3 trailer that showed the fight with Mr. Freeze, that's a side mission in the game. That's not even like part of the main storyline.
Is that big
And it's
dog
also like
driving the
you
flying
literally
truck?
climb up the tower and you get in and fight him, and that's it. It's like hardly even a mission.
Traveled by
Yeah.
train before.
Oh, brilliant.
That game has like Gotham Knights had like so much underused potential. I don't know what happened to that game.
Like the Aussie. It's old
It
and
did.
stinks.
I mean, it feels like another game that
Just
went
that
through
it
several
went through
iterations.
development hell clearly, but
Yeah.
I always stray away from thinking like, oh, this game had potential. I was like, well, where is it? Or is that just me?
well, like I like the combat system in Gotham Knights. They did a really cool job like of building out Gotham City, but all the mission designs are just boring. And that's what I'm concerned about with this game too. Is that it's just gonna be, basically what I just did in the tutorial is timed fights, shoot as much as you can, move on to the next area, do the same thing.
Yeah,
again.
in big, kind of boring, bland.
Yeah, and like I don't have a problem shooting things over and over again. Gears of War is just shooting things over and over again, but at least like there's set pieces, there's cool level design.
Yeah.
There's always something wanting you to push through. Where a lot of these games, like Marvel Avengers, had that big problem where like every thing was just like a bland open combat arena.
Hold up, big man.
What is it?
Don't you dare besmirch
Can you
Marvel's
feel
Avengers. Betrayer, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. And Lucy, thank you so much for the dono over in YouTube. How glad I was to see you guys continue your work. This game looks so bad, but I wanted to send some love. Just do Arkham, but Suicide Squad. I weep.
See, I always feel like not left out, so to speak, but they're like, oh, this game looks terrible. It doesn't look awe-inspiring, but I haven't seen anything that makes me go, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, well,
I think we're relatively level-headed.
Silence, Australia.
That's what, again, we kept saying last year is every time a game that wasn't great came along, everyone was like, Forspoken, this is the worst game ever made. Redfall, this is the worst game ever made. Gollum, worst game ever made. And then we kept going through the year, and it was like, well, here's Kong, and here's The Day Before, which literally doesn't exist anymore.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our audience coming from Yazzie and everything, I don't think is ever going to be interested in games like this. But
No,
I'm
think an interesting
mostly
thing,
I'm mostly curious from like I'm looking at this game from like would my friends that are not hardcore and online games media would they be interested in playing this?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I'm
one of
curious
my-
how this game's gonna sell.
Yeah, like I'm sure one of my friends has already pre-ordered this. He likes comic books.
Let him know that if he wants to spend $100, he can play it right now.
I'm sure he already has it. I'm tempted to ask him.
Yeah. Try not to get blown up.
And Lampy, thank you so much for gifting a sub on Twitch. Look at that. What am I gonna do?
Over to me.
What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. What sort of emotes can I use? I can use an emote of me giving a thumbs up. I don't like that I have to subscribe or subscribe to our Twitch to use an emote of me giving a thumbs up because that's just me.
Oh, his own image and everything. Now, these games seem reminiscent of the ones I'd find in the bargain, like the GameStop bargain bins, right? Just like, oh, $5. What's this? Suicide Squad. Nice.
Because like I would have, if this didn't have the service model stink all over, like I would have been excited for like a single player Suicide Squad adventure.
A service model stink.
Service model
I like it.
stinker.
I like it.
Oh, Justice League.
Uh-oh. There's the crew.
We're in the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, we're in the Hall of Hunger.
What are we doing here? Oh, I got one too for Lampy. Thank you.
Lampy.
Lampy, you little
An
scamp.
absolute scamp.
Nice there. What did I get here? What icons do we have here? Ooh, toasty. Yes.
SVS Guru with a €2. Don't know. Thank you so much, SVS Guru. So how terrible is it so far?
We haven't gotten far enough to find out.
Actually, I'm devising a review system that's it's more like a line graph.
Now it's terrible.
Yeah.
It
You did turn off all the numbers.
Yeah, takes into account emotion and time. So right now I'm like at a steady.
Yeah.
At least
This
you get
bit-
into the co-op part quick. You can already invite people once you get here.
Okay, so time to co-op is roughly 30 minutes.
Well, that's good. TTC, time
Yeah.
to co-op. Because like Remnant is horrible about that. It's like an hour for TTC.
TTCTC, time to
TTC.
cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh,
Which it should hopefully be. If that's ever over a minute, then you've made a mistake in life.
we're out of cereal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they have to kill the Justice League anyway? Because they've gone weird.
They're bad dudes. What are you talking about? Bad dudes got to kill good dudes. And I think Justice League are getting they're getting like Brainiac or Sinestrode. I don't know who the bad guy. I think it's Brainiac is the bad guy. He loves futzing around in brains.
My armor was forged by Themis.
Just get to test out the weaponry. No, he's fine.
It says
Hey, it's the
steel
Flash.
stuff.
Why is he so tall?
Yeah. They're gods.
Yeah, they are gods.
Lampy with 100 bits. Thank you so much. What's the TTTD? Time to that dog. Do you think this game's gonna have any dogs?
Time to pet the dog.
Do you think this game will have any dogs? There'll probably be some sort of enemy that's like an alien dog, right?
Maybe red barrels. It already did the double jump immediately.
Hey man, watch the. Ah, shit! Glass. I'm okay. What the hell you got there?
Yeah, could have Crypto, Super Dog. There's canonical dogs in this world.
Oh, they're stealing their stuff. That's fun.
Oh, this is where they got all their little fancies from.
Ah.
Miss you, Red.
Wait, is your grappling hook just poison ivy thing? No,
No, it's a grapple.
You're too far ahead of that. Yeah, the other weird thing, so this game isn't launching with an offline mode. It's being patched down the road.
That's so wacky to me.
Yeah, I don't know how games work, but that seems weird, right?
Yeah. You can just like add the function that doesn't need the internet. What?
Yeah.
Also,
The Riddler's hat of invisibility.
I get tutorialization and all that. I think they could have been fine just starting off in the prison with like
Sure.
the hard introduction.
They were like,
oh, he's adorable.
gameplay. Oh, look at his little Riddler hat.
I
Little
love it.
bowler.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a frickin'
Loki says, does anyone believe they'll actually add an offline mode? I do, yeah.
I do.
That's funny though.
Probably
Back in my day, they would promise co-op
more like a
for later,
hero
not,
thing anyway.
not single player.
Mine.
He just gets the hat.
He's a cutie. Yeah, can you not play this game at all offline?
No, not right now. That's why I had to get Yahtzee his own copy.
Not the future I want.
No.
You didn't buy a Yahtzee $100 copy.
No,
did you?
no. He's not going to play it early.
I can make my own way.
He'll wait as long as he can to play this thing.
Again, we give credit where credit's due. These 4 characters, I like their design. I like how they look visually. I think their faces are very impressively animated. I like the shark. He looks like a large shark who's a man. It's great. No notes.
Toys, load of guns. Let's get up on that roof.
I have my New Year's resolution is every 40 minutes to say one nice thing about the thing I'm streaming.
Oh,
That was my
good.
nice thing for the 40 minutes. So I'll see
good,
you guys
yeah.
in another 40 minutes with one more nice thing.
Yeah, I used to mandate that for myself, where it's like, if you're gonna say 2 negative things, you have to find one good one.
I like that.
Otherwise, you're just always saying negative things.
I like that.
Don't worry, I'm
So
sure
if I'm gonna shit on a game, I'm gonna go find 2 where I'm like, these are good, these are nice.
Lampy with 100 bits. Which has better faces, this or Infinite Wealth? Well, I think in terms of the 4 leads, this is really
This definitely.
very impressive.
Infinite Wealth look a little goofy.
Infinite Wealth
There are
has
some goofy. there's
Infinite
some
Wealth
goofy
has
folks.
really good pre-rendered cutscenes,
Yeah.
but their non-rendered cutscenes are.
It doesn't matter because I just like walking down the street and throwing the fucking "what up" sign at people and watching my friendship meter go up. I've been walking around town. It's snowy as hell, and I'm walking around and I'm doing this. My friendship meter has not gone up with anyone.
And
But in the
fighting
game?
suspicious men.
Yeah.
Love it.
nothing, right?
Love it. It's great. It's just
Suspicious
Seinfeld in
men.
Japan. That's all it is.
You describing a Seinfeld in Japan is pretty spot on.
It's got even the 3 dudes, 1 girl.
Yeah. It just opens up. You just need a little slap bass. And it's
Oh yeah.
People are saying Arkham Knight had better graphics in this. Well, Arkham Knight was quite stylized with a lot of lighting effects. To be fair,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough to compare these two. Like the character model in this, character models are absolutely better in this. Right? That's just virtue of technology moving. Whether you like the artistic direction of Arkham Knight is obviously an entirely different
Patrick
story.
Wagner asked, are we 40 minutes into the game, or is this a later save? This is 40 minutes into the game.
Correct. We started at 3 Central.
Waller is not
hey.
offering us a choice.
Not bad, that bad.
I'm ready to jump off the roof now.
Me too. Whoa. Got a little like Sunset Overdrive silhouette right there. Yeah. Big
That's the
town.
thing. This is reminding me of is Sunset Overdrive. The sun-baked town, the movement, the kind of the style, the humor. Even these enemies, they look like the energy drink goopers from Sunset Overdrive.
Oh,
I suppose that counts as
Alien dog.
activating the transponder.
Already? TTD?
IE says the movement looks really nice. Yes, the movement of this game feels really good. So does the shooting. All the gameplay mechanics so far have felt really good.
The enemies look like butt.
Yes.
That's my quick opinion of the enemies. 4 main characters look great. Enemies kind of look like butt.
Yeah,
It
they
seems
look
like they're like part goop and part crystal. And I'm like, you can't do goop and crystal. You got to do one. You could do goop or you could do crystal. You can't do them both.
looks like the purple version of who's the big bad in Game of Thrones? King of the
Night
North,
King?
the Ice King or
The
whatever.
Night King, yeah,
Not like
Night
that, but
King.
purple.
Yeah, it was like Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers film. He was a real purple man.
Big magenta here.
Yeah.
Do you feel challenged, Nick, or are they fodder?
They are fodder.
Well, I'd like more of them. Do they give me like 3 challenging characters or a bunch of fodder?
So what do we? Did they? You chose at a certain point who you're going to play. That we're not Yankee swapping on the fly.
No, I chose who I was going to play early on. I do want to know if I could switch. I thought I could. I thought in the trailers they showed that you could switch.
Like on the fly and sort of be like, what are they doing in this? Oh yeah, and I'm curious is like, are you? You got Grun Lanterned.
I think it's because I moved too far.
Not again.
Oh, that
No
keeps you in
way.
the arena.
What?
No, it seems
Yeah,
like you got
it
Green Lantern.
literally gave me a thing that said you're exiting the mission area. Go back.
That's funny.
It took you all the way back to the center. No, you're getting Grun
I
Lantern.
am now,
Yeah,
yeah. But there was a
yeah.
thing on my screen that said you are exiting the mission area.
Well,
The lantern.
You're in trouble now. Green Lantern's gonna. Green Lantern. Nice. Hey, your face always looks so. What?
I was just about to ask you the same thing, Quinn. Wait, Floyd Lawton? They've got to do something about security at Arkham. You know what? I'm in the middle of a recon for Brainiac. Let's walk and talk.
what is happening?
Look at that. Insurgents can't touch us. Brainiac says it
Hey, you keep saying Brainiac like it's a thing, but I don't think it's a thing.
Brainiac's the one finally bringing order to this world. Making a home for his people. All this, soon it'll be a new planet Kolu. That's been my mission for what, 3 weeks now? Oh, that and securing loose metahumans. But looking at you, I don't see the potential. Either way, we'll put you to good use. Come on.
Mr. Lantern, sir, I'm no matter. Could I,
Shh. I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd.
Let me go home, please.
Oh.
Looks bad. Feels worse.
Brain suckers.
But one
Ew, mind flares.
there's no going
Absolute
back.
mind flares.
Outstanding. You're searching for stragglers. Augmenting Brainiac's army. The Shark gets it. We shipped out 8 million already.
Green Lantern! Help!
These resistors just don't respect martial law.
This feels kind of like we're on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much like a video game, but like a nice little Six Flags Great America ride.
Lantern, I'm putting 2 rounds in this Brainiac skull. Then I'm coming for you.
Yeah? Maybe I'll tell him I only found 3 metas and 1 dead body cut to pieces.
Oh.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
You know, that's just what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Green Lantern is mind controlled.
Send us assistance. Green
Lantern.
You
got
better
Brainiac
get on our
experience,
back,
what?
Waller. Green Lantern would have killed
You got
our
big
asses
brain.
if the Flash didn't show up.
The Flash is alive and still human.
Well, he slammed Lantern off the roof at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
I need you prepared to bring him in. Take a recon path across the city. I'll brief you en route. You're behind enemy lines.
Hey, look at that. It's the Arkham cam. Your body takes up like a third of the space.
Humanity isn't welcome here.
Playing as a nice big beefcake.
Huge and juicy. What are you shooting at, Nick?
I was just
Huge
messing
and
with the controls.
juicy.
Oh, all right.
There's also
Huge and
Interesting.
juicy.
So it was Brainiac, yeah? So you were right.
them in. Are you tracking that?
I see you've already stolen universal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets.
That's very Sunset Overdrive. She doesn't want you on the streets.
Yeah.
Your savagery inspires me, Harley.
Sunbather in YouTube to bring up a different game says I'm excited for Persona 3 this Friday. Sunbather, if you're excited for Persona 3, you can check out this column I just put up, free for everyone, not just for patrons, about how I finally learned to love Persona 3 thanks to Persona 3 Reload, and this is being turned into a bite-sized.
Scanning the buildings for
So there you go.
survivors.
Look at that. We only got the game on Friday, so we couldn't turn around, and then the embargo was today, so we couldn't turn around a whole vidi
Go.
in the weekend, but we wanted to give you a little bit of the writing first and then a vidi. I'm gonna call the bite size an adaptation, adapted from the written works of Marty.
It's Stephen King all over again. We should get someone else to adapt it and then be mad about it.
There you go. How dare they?
Did you see that discourse of Stephen
About,
King being upset
Shining?
with Kubrick? Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, you were paid. What do you care?
Yeah, like, what are you upset about? I do like, I forgot who it was. I think Darren might have retweeted it or something where they said, I mean, it makes sense. Stephen King would be mad because Kubrick made him an unapologetic asshole.
Sure, yeah.
Jack
The
Nicholson's
book was about
character.
him, and you're like, oh, you're
Yeah.
not a monster.
Yeah, is this a Game Pass game?
No, Persona is a Game Pass.
Oh, okay. Should this game be on Game Pass?
All right, so they've given you a reason for why the city doesn't feel alive. It's because he's picked up 90% of the population.
You know what I liked? I liked the one game where it was just like it's Christmas and everyone's out of town with their family.
Yeah, everybody in New York/Gotham.
Yeah.
See, if they insist on always online mode, I think those should be Game Pass subscription games.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd get more people to jump in there. I don't know if Warner Brothers has a history. I don't know if they've released any of their games like Hogwarts, Mortal Kombat.
No, the only game of theirs is on Game Pass is Shadow of Mordor still, or Shadow of War.
Yeah, and even those at launch, they were never down with that. Yeah, I'm curious to see because there was an interview, like a real fluff piece in Variety with Warner's executives about how they're bolstering their games divisions and how important properties like DC and Harry Potter and Game of Thrones are for games. Which it is funny that we're a half decade removed from the peak popularity of Game of Thrones, and there was never a big AAA Game of Thrones game. Like,
what would you make it?
I don't know, just big fucking open world slash
something.
'em up.
They're talking most
Dude
of
with
the
a
time.
sword. I don't know, big cinematic slash 'em up.
I would love to see just like you're a farmer and Easteros, and none of it infected you in any way, shape, or form.
Easteros?
Yeah, it's Westeros, it's Easteros.
I would like that. I can get behind that. Milky, yeah, Gotham Knights is free on those things. Was not free at launch. What I meant is Warner Brothers does not have a tendency to launch games on the free services like some other publishers do.
Right, yeah. Oh, there was the Telltale Game of Thrones. I didn't see that one.
There was Telltale Game of Thrones. Yeah, by then Telltale, I don't consider that like a big old AAA game, but they were kind of spinning their wheels by that point. IMO.
Okay, so we're hunting the Flash.
He's too fast. How you gonna hunt him? He's so fast.
Can't catch him. And then he does the bullet clip that I keep seeing online. Why don't you just mail me the bullet?
Classic Flash.
Yeah.
Now Dodger with 100 Bitterunskis over in Twitch. Maybe in the minority, but I'd play a Game of Thrones Total War game. I think a lot of people would. Like a big old strategy game. I think people would like that.
Even if they adapted it like the old Chronicles of Narnia game, a little hide and seek, a little ARPG action, bunch of
Make them like those old. Again, I want those cheap, kind of shitty old movie adaptations. I miss those.
I do, especially when they just don't make sense. It's like, remember, this is where they played hide and seek and they stalked out Aslan. Yeah.
It's like a movie that has one action scene. You're like, how do we create an 8-hour game out of this?
Yeah. Or if it just had nothing to do with it whatsoever. It's like, I don't remember this part of the movie. Who's got the most faithful adaptation of game, movie to game, of like shot for shot?
Oh, interesting.
Lord of the Rings, the PS2 games.
That'll do you.
Yeah, but even that is just all action. Like that doesn't have any of the downtime. I'm trying to think of like what captures the exact sort of cocktail that goes into its thing.
All right, this is the mission design that I'm starting to hate already.
What do you mean?
It says secure the rooftop, and it's like kill 10 enemies, and you sometimes can't find that last enemy until they spawn in.
Yeah.
Beowulfy, thank you so much for the Prime sub, appreciate it. Ooh, Patrick Wagner, maybe the King Kong game. The King Kong game had a lot of stuff. They had a lot of walk and talkies, that had first-person exploration and puzzle solving, first-person shooting, spooky sections with bugs and caves, and it had big old Kong battles. So there you go. That's a little bit of everything. That's what that movie is. It's just all that stuff blended together.
Yeah. One like the Sopranos game, you know. Just get more daring in there. Absolutely. Why does it sound like Junkrat's voice actor? It might be.
Yeah.
Skullship? Sounds pretty evil villain to me.
Goddamn, it's Chris. Says the Wolverine game captured the character in action quite well. Yeah, if you're talking about X-Men Origins, I agree.
He was like on
better.
some random island or something.
What in the Wolverine game?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's better than the movie.
Sure.
Also, it was made in Madison, Wisconsin. Shout out to Raven.
I loved the movie. It's great. Especially when they show Gambit and then never do anything with it. Oh.
Don't worry, we'll definitely come back.
Yeah, like that was intense, but no.
Yeah.
Couldn't even sell it. Those are some mighty fine dog tags you have there, sir.
Yeah, Shawshank, I agree. That is a really nice little touch. The distance counter next to the flash thing in the upper right-hand corner, when he zoops, the number like skyrockets away. It's pretty clever.
Got it all in there, all right. Should just like lay out a nice cheese trap for the Flash.
Oh, could you imagine that?
Doesn't he like have to eat a lot because of his
Yeah,
metabolism?
he
or
loves
something?
cheese, and he's lactose intolerant.
Oh damn.
Canonically lactose.
That's Frost about the jumper game. That game deserves a remaster. That's horrible. It wasn't even Hayden Christensen's point of view. It was Riley's or something, whatever his name was. The other guy.
Jamie Bell.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, sure. Some weird like Army of Two kind of missions. Okay.
Hey, nice rooftop, Boomer. Where's Flash?
Now, do you feel like Deadpool? Or do you feel
mean
this
Deadshot?
could just be any? Yeah, even better if you feel like him. Or do you feel like any? Like this is just any sort of generic character that could have been put in here? I don't know your
I mean,
relationship.
he's got a
with DC.
jetpack and a gun.
You just feel like the Dark Sector guy, or the Dark
Yeah,
Void guy.
and as soon as I can, I'm gonna switch to Harley or Boomerang.
There you go.
I wish you could swap. Whatever.
You can eventually.
Oh, can you?
Yes. Chat said it earlier. You can.
Yeah, chat's full of a bunch of little fibbers, though.
Yeah,
No
I don't
offense,
trust
chat, but you're a bunch of little sneakies.
Really gave you the bash, didn't he? I owe him a tinny, even if he is a cop.
You can buy Lantern a beer after I put him in the ground.
Oi, this is about me and Flash. Get your own moment, why don't ya?
Seems to me like this is about...
But yeah, so far the anime design is very uninspired, and the combat is feels good. Just it's like every other shoot things till they die game.
Game of the year, second one.
I mean, like, again, I'm gonna bring up Gears of War. Like, you shoot a lot of things in Gears of War, but it constantly changes the types of enemies coming after you.
Guns up, everybody. Boomer can successfully penetrate off the flag with the alien snatch 'em.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not can't say I'm loving this.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Maybe if you put the numbers back.
Yeah, I think what this game's missing is some numbers.
All right, just to appease you numbers, boys.
Listen, mathematicians out there, the Fibonacci crew, we're showing up.
Can't
Shout out.
wait to.
Prime numbers. Shout out to my favorite number.
Yeah.
7.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite number? I don't think I have a favorite number. I
That's
just might like
13.
it, but- 13?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here come your favorite numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bunch of zeros!
Why are you
Bunch
doing
of
no
zeros!
damage?
'Cause they
I
got
don't wanna
shields.
see that.
You fucking washed, dude. Absolutely
Dude,
washed.
look at that. Emotionally, this game has just skyrocketed, even though nothing else has changed.
SVS Guru with a €5 dono. Oh, Flash is being phased away. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
That's not good.
Oh, I'm
Don't let him
defending
get
him.
phased. Oh.
No Fibonacci, just Alfredo.
SVS Guru with a €5 dono. Thank you so much. It's funny how jetpacks never seem to burn your ass or your legs. That's a good point.
Yeah, right?
Very dangerous
I
things.
definitely like tuck my knees and accidentally burn my toesies.
Yeah.
So,
I'd wear a big cold diaper. Before you jetpack, you got to put a diaper in the freezer. And then County with a €2 dono. Thank you so much. This game really makes you feel like Suicide Squad. And Fungus Finder with a $2 dono. I suddenly feel highly invested and curious. That's one of the Fibonacci crew right there.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest criticism so far is like all the Batman games had like a really good opening hook mission to get you invested in the story. This did not have that at all. Like this puts you right into very boring shoot things, guard this area mission design, where the Arkham games immediately put you in and like you got to stealth things and.
My favorite had to have been Arkham City, just because you start as Bruce Wayne, and my God, he's just a big slab of beef.
Yeah.
Like anatomically, no one should look like this.
I like the character dynamics. I like the characters.
What about the numbers?
I don't like the numbers.
Okay. You love the numbers.
Just checking.
But like unless I'm a comics fan, I have no investment for why the fuck Boomerang is so pissed at the Flash.
Well, they're all gonna hate each other.
Oh yeah, that's like his big enemy.
But I don't know that. I have no investment.
Sure,
like it just threw me into a story that I don't get.
Fair.
He just chopped off his finger.
See, not real.
Simple Simon with a $2 dono. So can you only play as Deadshot? No. So at the beginning of the stream, we went through tutorials for all 4 of the characters. You could play as all 4. We had to choose who to play through that mission as. But when we get a chance to swap, we will show you some sharks, some harls, some booms.
The Batman time. Oh yeah,
Batman?
I remember this cutscene.
He's Batman.
He's hurting somebody.
Don't sweat it. Batman doesn't kill people.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I know that just upset a DC comic fan. Batman would never kill.
Batarang right in the throat. We got the college humor Batman coming in.
Oh no, your favorite, Batman.
Go get him, Flash!
Throws Flash at him.
He's got his hat.
Every woman for herself!
Okay, this is interesting. This is the first time I've been interested in the game.
Drones kaput.
Are you scared? You get any jump
I'm
scares?
terrified.
Back used his darn
I got the Batman after me.
Oh no.
Is getting Flash back to the Hall of Justice.
King and Commoner with a $5 dono. Thank you so much. You know what the Suicide Squad was missing? Apparently, it was parkour jetpacks. Listen, if you add parkour and jetpacks to a game, I'm never gonna say no.
Yeah, even Tony Hawk got him.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Dr. Anthony Hawk.
Now I want a horror third-person shooter Dead Space with Batman chasing me. Just put Batman into the public domain so I can have it.
You can make your own. Mothman.
And Iupu 9 with a $5 dono. Thank you so much. Did I say that? Iupu? Iupui? Iupui?
I'll take it.
Weepwee.
You said it first, yeah.
When I have a war chest of civilization, I declare war on a neighbor, so I can't wait to see who Second Wind declares war on. Thank you so much.
He fooled me with his goop bomb.
Yeah, Batman does that. Batman's a big old gooper.
Jeez, Batman, he's killing everybody.
Jesus,
He got Brainiac. You can't blame the man.
All right,
What's happening to you?
I should probably shoot those.
Yeah.
Those aren't very stealthy, Batman. Even though I've hit them twice, they're still not very stealthy.
That's the whole point.
And Simon with a $2 dono. Only resting, not dead, just tired, fighting Batman.
Yeah.
He just murdered me.
Die?
He just murdered me.
Wow.
No, you just.
Now you're Shark.
Oh, I gotta look
Oh,
for
maybe
an
that's
exit.
maybe that's a Story death. Every time I die in a game, I'm like, that was a story death. That was meant to happen.
All of them.
Part of the narrative.
Narrative death, right?
I'm getting
See,
hunted.
this is more or
by
less
Batman.
what I expected. Yeah, like each of them has their own strengths. Oh my god. Just die
Did you
again?
just get punched in the neck?
I got drop kicked.
I don't feel like that should incapacitate you.
I think it's all scripted, Marty.
Do sharks
Yeah,
have
but I'm
necks?
just saying, if you drop kick a large shark, I don't think he would be incapacitated.
It's like a crocodile. If you hit him in the snout, they're done.
That's not. Is that croc law? Is that how that works?
Yeah. You want
If
to
I
try
that
it?
and get my fucking arm bit off, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna shake the other arm at you. Oh, he's gonna get kerflacked right there.
Oh, totally sit back.
Close the door.
My guys picked up
Just-
one by one.
I liked how he got kicked and he just literally pretzeled.
Sorry, I missed what building are we in with all these weird cardboard cutouts of like protesters? Where are we supposed to be?
We're in the
Protesters
Bad
still-
Man building.
Bangman building?
The Bad Man building.
Dead building?
Dead building. Oh.
Lampy with 100 bits. Makes sense that Nick would pick Deadshot because Nick likes pew pew.
I am
They all pew pew.
P-E-W, P-E-W.
this museum.
I'm not donating to this museum.
Green Lantern, I have the flash.
This is a Bat
Your
museum?
four escaped
They have a bunch of
criminals.
cardboard cutouts of protesters
They
at
led me
museums?
right to it.
It's weird.
This is a gun?
Not a threat at all. Still, let their corpses strike fear into those who'd resist.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. I'm not killing Flash. Batman's killing Flash.
Alive. Of course, Brainiac. We're ready for phase.
No spoilers, Sharky. But also Brainiac said to keep him alive, so you're welcome.
Comic Sam says, why didn't the Flash just use Flash stuff to escape?
Dude was bleeding
So
out.
I was about to think is if you can have powers, but then as soon as you get punched in the face, everything changes.
He got his finger chopped off.
No matter how the best laid plans go out the window as soon as you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum of intensive treatment. That croc? It's croc.
Are we back?
Oh, the Killer Crocodiles. It's coming back.
Oh no, this is like Marvel's Avengers.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh. What is this museum? This is ripping off with Scooby-Doo's Night of 100 Frights.
This is absolutely
Yeah.
ripping off Scooby-Doo's Night of 100 Frights.
Batman's not very nice.
Batman would never.
Lampy with 100 bits. Whenever I hear Brainiac, I always picture Megamind. Yeah, same
Me
difference.
too. Yeah. Mega
6 of
Man.
one, half a dozen of another.
Yeah. Or the leader for what is it? The Hulk's villain. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone with just a big old brain.
brainy dude,
Look, you're back at Arkham. Everyone's like, I missed the Arkham games. There you go. Have at
Look,
it.
I'm home
Bunch of
in Arkham.
babies playing your little toys.
Oh, speaking of, look at that. Eric's giving out a code for Batman Arkham Asylum. Goatee? Oh my god.
Oh my god, the game of the year edition. Arkham Asylum's so good.
Are the spirits of your ancestors typically
What
digital?
is that? What?
Did you get his picture taken?
Oh.
What's she doing now? Trying to give us
True Mando with 50 bitter rune skis. No plan survives missing 100% of the shots you don't take. Mike Tyson, Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. See? Perfect. Mando knows what's going on. And Baratus with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Dead by Daylight with and or verse Batman would be fun.
Yeah.
Remember, you know what? Did anyone ever play Gotham City Imposters?
Me.
Yeah.
The
was
was that
fun.
like a hero shooter by that was Monolith, right? Like before they did the Shadow of Mordor games. Shadow of Mordor. That can't be what it's called. Gotham City
Lantern
Imposters.
fortresses, Very impressive.
They really like laying the comic and Arkham references heavy. It is Suicide Squad. what else should they reference, really?
Where's Dostoevsky?
Right. Oh, that's Atomic Heart.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, look at that. Some of those numbers were red, Nick. Ooh. Aren't you curious why it's red?
No.
You want to do some more of those?
No. I gotta shoot these purple
Nick,
nipples.
you need to learn how to slide upon landing. so
I'm
that
trying
thing
to.
goes
I did. It did. I finally
There
did.
you go.
But you didn't even slide. You weren't even landing.
I don't even know what happened. Don't worry. Don't question it. It's gone.
I'm just gonna worry when big old things show up in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, you don't want to be the next Cuphead
Oh,
journalist, you know?
I changed characters. There we go.
We're trying to help.
Oh, so you can just do it on the fly?
Yeah, you click
Nice.
left on the D-pad.
Okay, that's actually
That's better.
well, you're stuck on that. But that's
swap.
me. That
shooting me.
Oh my god.
Swap characters.
Swap. Go back. Oh, it wasn't me. The computer will deal with it. That's actually good. Swapping on the fly. You know what? My compliment of this 40 minutes. Good call, swapping on the fly. There you go. Compliment. Characters look nice, and I like that you can swap on the fly. 2 of our 3 compliments have been given. And SVS Guru with a €5 dono. Thank you so much. When I think of Brainiac, I think of the British comedy science show with Top Gear's Richard Hammond. Same. That feels like, well, we'll save that one, and I'll say it to Yahtzee. And I bet he'll tell me a fact about it.
What? Did you not watch Top Gear?
No. Cars?
That's fair. Yeah.
I don't like cars.
You should. I would recommend everyone to watch the Top Gear specials because it's less about cars and more 3 dudes way out of their elements in countries they shouldn't be in.
I don't like those shows when they're cooking stuff.
Well, they eat weirder food. So.
So is the Hall of Heroes your social area? Is that what this is gonna be? Your hub area where you do all your missions on your little computer
hub.
design?
Love a good
I've started Ghost Recon Breakpoint like 6 different times, and every time I get to the hub area, I quit. It's after the first mission.
What? Maybe just start the game there next time.
I can't.
Oh, well, don't leave your save.
I do. I've started like 3 different platforms.
Oh.
Exertion line.
Settle down, mate. This job calls for finesse. Maybe a little sleight of hand.
He kept his finger.
That's great. That's a good
This entire time.
Be cool, be cool. You can rip his arms off after we get in there.
Got any other flash body parts we should know about?
Yeah, the writing in this is pretty fun. I like the writing. That's at least keeping me invested.
I think it's charming. Consider me charmed, like the hit Witch series.
After that
Charmed.
close-ass detour.
Starring
Bewitched.
Alyssa Milano and Shannon Doherty, and another.
Oh, there we go. See, other fans of the Top Gear Vietnam special. Were they?
There's a lot of Top Gear fans. I'm in the minority there. I fully understand.
That was a fun one where they're like, "Here, you have to buy a car with this much money," and they quickly realize it's not enough to buy a car, and then they just go across Vietnam in mopeds.
Arrow says, have you seen the DLC leak list? I don't think the DLC leaked. They straight up said what their roadmap was.
Yeah, and like they're adding the Joker. Right?
Yeah, the Joker's the first expansion with a whole new area in the city and everything.
Yeah. Let's go.
That at least has me like interested to see how this game evolves. I am interested to see that, but the problem is like if the core gameplay loop doesn't hook me, I'm not gonna come back. Did my camera just go off?
Oi! What's stuck up your ass?
I'm getting the hell out of here, and this map is gonna tell me how.
Hold on a second. I think Discord just crashed. Gotta reopen Discord. 1 second. Oh, Discord really crashed. Marty did fall asleep. We'll go with that. Let's control. Task manager, close Discord completely. I don't know what just happened. Boom. All right, let's open that back up. We know everything is frozen. I'm fixing Discord now. Okay. Discord did a crash. Discord like completely crashed. Yeah. Alright, let me get you guys back up. One, two. Get that off my screen. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Let's check that out. Yes, there's the camera bandit. Okay, all fixed. Back. Oh, I got to reset this. 1 second.
And N, so I could spell out gang, because they were my
There.
gang signs.
Gang.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was
Jay.
literally about to say, but what about the G? But you already got it from the beginning of the word.
Yeah, from the first. I would just sign gang at people.
Drunken Chrono. Suicide Squad kill the Discord call. Very good.
No, there you go.
Very good. You know gang? Can you sign gang?
I need a refresher.
Comes Wonder Woman.
Uh-oh, the Wonderful Woman.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Deserved it. G.
Her eyes aren't purple.
I can't do it.
Oh, her eyes aren't purple, so she's just beating the shit out of the squad?
Yeah.
Oh, for
Are
free?
they playing that fucking song from the Wonder Woman every time she shows up in the Snyderverse? You know that song? Everyone knows that song.
I really like Boomerang's character. He's my type of humor.
Doof.
He's just a whiny doofus.
Yeah.
What have you done?
She's making him tell the truth.
Batman got him. Please don't kill me, evil Wonder Woman. Oh, here's his thumb. It just came off.
Did you see Harley Quinn step on me?
You're damaging Argus
Got my daughter a Wonder Woman shirt last Christmas.
You have no authority here.
SPS Guru with a €2 dono. Thank you so much. This Wonder Woman's already better than Gal Gadot. Man, how the tides turned on Gal Gadot? I feel like in Wonder Woman 1, everyone was like, this is great. And then now everyone's like, you gotta get out of here.
Let you
Nobody.
live among us. Now your friends are slaughtering the people they swore to protect. Batman, Green Lantern, the Flash, and Superman. You're the last one left, Diana. You need to work with us.
They have been enslaved by something terrible. Their minds are not their own. I will find a way to bring them back. We will defeat Brainiac and end this madness. This is a hall for heroes, not you.
that music stuff.
Why'd she say it like that, though?
Like your courage when you are threatened.
Shut up, Shark.
She won't do what needs to be done. Can't do it. Too damn honorable. That's where you come in. Task Force X. Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
Whoa.
Hey. You said the thing.
You said the thing.
They're all like, the fuck?
You've got no chance. I've eaten fish tougher than this bloke.
He's
such an idiot.
And you better believe I prepared. There's another task force operative on site to support you. Meet with her before you go. That's all.
All right, so
Really like the goof.
so far, writing goofs. Those are good. Gameplay feels good. Mission
Hey, look.
design poopy.
The Rocksteady cameraman. He's got a little cape again.
Oh, loves it. Loves it.
Social hub extra poopy.
Oh, you love a social hub.
You love a Firelink shrine.
Yeah.
No.
This is just Majula. This is what you get for never finishing Dark Souls 2.
Oh, jeez. Carked at opening a door. Rest in peace.
She is hibernating.
Comatose.
Poor kid. Why bring her out here like this?
Wonder Woman kicked your asses.
Don't do that. Also, lots of ins and outs to that rumble you didn't see, Missy.
Missy? Nah. I'm not one of your incognito browser searches. That's a big adrenaline spike on a nice bomb sending out.
Wait. The bombs have fitness apps?
Not exactly. But they do monitor your biorhythms. And because they're electronic, I can hack into them.
Big Boss says I'd say this is a lot better than Gotham Knights. Yes, the story is actually interesting.
I always wanted a teen ghost
Still,
in
is
my every move.
Homer shooting. You know, shooting at the gun, not the mouth.
All of Gotham Knights cutscene story missions take place in their little hub area where they look at computer screens and talk to each other.
All of our jobs are us at our little hubs looking at computer screens and talking to
Fuck.
each other.
We're boring.
Kind of Suicide Squad.
Lampy with 100 bits. You know what they say? Nick loves the social hub. They do say that. They do say that. I love all these things. I love all the different shades of pink and blue, and I love to see my numbers go up. Oh my god, numbers in the middle of crosses. Are you kidding me?
Look at that.
Are you big
And you turned them
filled
off.
up a flow? No.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, give me
A
the
down.
tree.
Oh, these aren't skill-
Percentages.
what are these called?
Oh,
Percentages.
Look, it's just like
I
Borderlands
add
1.
burn damage to something. Let me add burn damage.
Look at that. High tolerance, king hit, jackpot. Oh, baby.
Ooh. Oh, look at a little slot machine
a
above
little
me. This is just a
gambling,
crisis
too?
score. We're just doing a little crisis score right here.
Game of the year.
The director had your old costumes stored in those lockers.
Is this a Chet? Pardon my ignorance. Is this character, this computer lady? Is she from the comics? I'm not familiar with her. Was her name Hack? Is she a new
I
character?
gave you half those orders.
DC characters.
I
Hack.
die. Yeah.
Hack is a powerful technopath working for the Suicide Squad. Yeah, she's real. Well, she's real as in as real as any of these people are.
Okay. Yeah, no. If we're being honest here, Borderlands 1 skill tree, actually awful. Set the
What
stage
like
for all this.
is there a skill tree you like?
They're in my side.
Yeah, well,
what's
like
a good skill tree?
the ones that just kind of unlock different moves, like Borderlands 2 was actually pretty good, and
Oh.
3 as well. Diablo. It's more so like Borderlands 1 started that whole like, all right, 5% more damage, 10% more damage, and then we got wild with it, and then we seem to have gone back to just 5% increased damage.
Yeah. That little incremental stuff doesn't do anything for me.
So
Look, they're wearing their costumes.
So
The titulars.
technically, I don't think it's bad. It's just uninspired. It's
Yeah.
classic.
He tried to poke his eye.
Friends, boys. Real retro. I was thinking something
Is
fashion
does this
forward.
game have like a bunch of loot you're putting on and shit? Like just
sure it
like Destiny?
does.
Playing Destiny? I feel like everything I see of them in the game is just they look like this. And I just want to know like
How else do you keep people playing when they gotta unlock all their cosmetics and stuff?
I just want to look nice in my games. I want to show off to my friend.
Where the fuck did she get the hair dye? It's called a video game.
Yeah.
Not everything needs to be explained.
Same thing, just like movies, you know.
I'm guessing this has licensed music, but because I have streamer mode on,
What song are you playing right now?
we are the champions.
Oh, Black Betty.
Oh, more Queen. Power ballad here. Black Betty's not a bad idea.
You can actually look up some songs playing.
Suicide Squad, fuck you, throws a can at him.
Oh, you outpaced this streamer. Well done, Nicholas.
What? You're watching it? You're not watching my stream. You're watching someone.
No, I want to see what song it is.
Oh, I was so.
Why didn't you just look it up? What?
4-person doors to open up. Back.
Oh, it doesn't have one. Oh, there it is.
This is just music.
This is just music.
It's just like guitar. There's no voice even. Did you take the guitar out of the game?
I don't know.
You need guitar. That's one of our favorite instruments.
I think I'm killing Green Lantern first.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
I feel like Superman's gonna be last, right?
Oh, duh.
Thinking
that
or the Wonderful Woman, or you can Flash be the last because he can do timey-wimey stuff.
Alright, so we're getting into the meat of the game, and about an hour and a half into it.
PM, time to meet.
That's not terrible.
No, better than Persona.
Well, I don't know, man.
If they had started, honestly,
Punch your butt in the throat.
if they had started the game with that Batman mission, that was a good hook.
Yeah, but then do they dump you into Tutorialville? Yeah, it's tough. I do agree where
that would have been like that would have been a good hook. Like Batman knocks them out, Amanda Waller picks them up, puts the chip in their head, says, "All right, go kill Batman."
But them putting chips in their own head was pretty.
Yeah,
that was a good goof.
Yeah, but the whole tutorial and then listening to Green Lantern basically was telling me what's going on, and then all that cold opening of Batman beating the shit out of them, him killing people would have had me a lot more intrigued right away. Aside from, being in the media and knowing that was coming anyway, but...
SVS Guru with a €5 dono. Who wants to bet that not a single Justice League member will actually be killed? I'll take that bet because they're not real, so they can't die.
The plot thickens.
Yeah, I mean, what we mean by I just don't think this universe is going to continue after this, so I don't like nothing. I don't want to get all nihilistic, but nothing matters. We all die in the end.
Why wipe?
Why wipe, exactly. Create a protective coating.
I will say, like, out of all the looter shooters, the thing I'm most happy about with this right now is that I am not standing at a static person standing up straight on a menu giving me things to do. I like that there's a lot of cutscenes. Weirdly
the
enough,
cutscenes are well directed
Yeah.
as well. There's an energy to the camera movements,
Yeah.
to the music.
I would be I would be immensely more bored if it was like Anthem, where every fucking person is just a menu basically.
Bag the bird. Lampy with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Lampy. There are 4 playable characters. Does this count as mixed meats, Marty? I mean, no, because it's all flesh, right? It's all human
Just hanging out
flesh.
with your buds, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
shark
So-
flesh.
Ooh, this is true.
Oh no.
And I will say, and Boomerang is the most fun to control so far.
Oh, you haven't been given enough love to Captain Shark though. Johnny Shark.
I
whatever his name is.
don't like playing heavy characters.
He's also he seems very melee focused in a shooting game.
Oh, he's got the big
Sure.
minigun.
Alright.
Miniature guns.
I like small and agile characters in these kind of shooting games.
Minigun's a funny name for a big gun, right?
What is just gun then? Like, is it
Yeah.
even bigger? Papa gun?
Yeah. Papa gun and Mama gun.
James gun.
James gun.
Look at you go.
Where you going? You going to the fish hatchery?
Says no trespassing.
There's got to be a penguin in there. There's one guy I know who loves
Oh,
fish
this is
hatcheries.
the guy I gotta get guns from, probably.
Oh, penguin? Oh, Pongwong!
It is
That's
him.
him. Johnny Cobblepot himself.
Gil and I took
Oh,
donuts
look at him.
$5. Says started not caring about these characters. Now I'd rather see more about them than the Guardians of the Galaxy. Well played, Rocksteady.
This definitely owes quite a bit of debt, I would say, to the dynamic in James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy. But I like it. I think it works.
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Wow.
SGO Screw 2000 donates £5. Says since the title is Kill the Justice League, not kills the Justice League, but command, not a statement.
That'll do you.
No, the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. It's an active verb. Passive verb?
Suicide Squad colon. Is it a colon? Or is it a second
There's a
title?
colon. There's absolutely a colon in there.
Couldn't tell you. Look at that. Red numbers? Ooh. Yellow numbers?
What's your favorite color number?
Little
Yeah, there's some purple
combo
numbers.
on the
Yeah, so
on the
he's
left.
got
Little green combo.
he's got 2 weapons. He's got the DMR and his shotgun plus the boomerang.
Wait, Penguin gone already? You gotta come down.
Yeah, you told us to piss off.
It's amazing that they cast Colin Farrell, just one of the most sultry men alive.
Yeah.
This Penguin. Goop him up in a bunch of makeup. Great.
He says he just makes him feel more free.
Yeah, that he can go to Starbucks and be like, I can just seem ugly and no one looks at me.
Yeah, like it's just I get to just act and not wonder if it's because I'm pretty. Yeah. Word is that they can't get the makeup off of him.
No, he refuses.
Yeah. I was just like, sure, why not? What a career, him, right? Starting off with like Troy, you remember? Nice blonde Farrell. It's a very
No, he was
dark
you think
eyebrows.
Alexander.
That's the one I said. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Alexander the Great.
Yeah, Troy was
Best Alexander there
Pitt.
ever was.
No.
Oh yeah.
Look at that gun.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. A couple of like red arrows telling you it's just not as good. Oh.
So I'm guessing.
Oh. Stuff in the
Look at that
comics.
costume.
Suicide Squad classic.
Look at that costume. Classic one? That's great.
Flash helmet.
Justice losers. Look at the classic. I want to see all the classic ones.
I have these unlocked because I think the deluxe edition.
Well, yeah, let's go to the other characters. I want to see what they look like.
Anyway,
But you can't just do it from that menu. You have to
Let's find out.
go out of the game. Oh, there we
Load
go.
out. There we go.
Load out.
Oh, here we go.
There we are. Oh, look at that! That looks great! Is that only in the $100 edition?
Like,
God, am I gonna buy the $100 edition like a fucking moop? Just so I can dress up like characters from the series?
Hey, you better
Oh,
not.
Nick, don't let me. God, I'm gonna do it. Why? Oh my God.
That's the one.
So Harley Quinn has to look like the '90s cartoon because she was created for that. Yeah. That's Good. Yeah, that's good.
She takes Wonder Woman's.
Yeah, the wonderful woman.
Superman shark. He looks sad whenever you dress him up. Like when you dress up your dog, but it loves you.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Stealing from the Penguin?
Was the penguin supposed to be English?
I think he
Like
was.
in
No,
his
no,
canon?
like not canonically. I think he was in the Arkham games. He was just Danny DeVito in the games.
And Ella says, "So how's it for so far?" Scroll back about 2 minutes in the stream, and I give my thoughts.
My man, do we have a job for you?
Who say the thumb's not fully down? Thumb's not fully up. But the thumb's not fully
It's
up.
a very just like
You got a nice, healthy sideways thumb.
the fallout side thumb that I'd done for a cult take a long time ago.
There you go.
Just like
And Jewel Rao, thank you so much for the dono. Do you need to equip the others too, or is it automatic?
What do you mean equip the others?
I don't know.
Did he just put a bomb in his head? He just put a bomb in his head.
Oh no, he Suicide Squad the Penguin?
Yeah, he put a bomb in his head.
Someone's been busy. How'd you have time to make all this, Ozzy? Waller, the penguin is in flight. Repeat, the penguin is in
It's
flight.
running away. Oh.
Oh.
Fricasseed penguin. Let's
Poor
get him
bastard.
Oh my god, he's getting up.
Hitting him again.
That's a good goof.
He's ran out the door. Somebody stop him.
Did that get him?
Did that get him?
No, it very much did not get him. Waller, blow up his head.
Ah, this really is Guardians of the Galaxy. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. But it's done well, so.
Yeah. It's a classic archetype, sir.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few laughs out of this game so far. Give it that.
Guy who takes it too far.
Well, hello. You're just in time to thank us for doing your job. No, seriously, it was our pleasure. No need for gifts.
See, this is something like would have been a fun mission, trying to just get Penguin, and instead it's a shootout with 10 aliens and then cutscene.
You can you can feel different versions of this game applying force against each other, pulling in opposite directions. You could feel the version of this game that wants to be a linear story-based game, and you can feel the version of this game that wants numbers.
Open world, looter, shooter, yeah.
Match 3.
Like this is exactly how I felt about Gotham Knights. Like I could see the threads of a good single player, like let's just say Uncharted adventure in there, and the open world just takes it all away.
And what if it's not? What if there is no potential and this is just all they've got left and we're very inspired to do? And we're just, that's almost sadder to go like, oh, what a shit game versus, oh, you could have done better. It's like, no, I really couldn't have.
We tried very hard. This was
this was me giving her all she's got.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Again, like the combat system is good. It's the open world just detracts from all of it. But I don't know. That's, I guess if Warner Bros. Aside from their mobile titles, don't have a active live service game yet.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah,
They don't.
Sounds right.
None of their major franchises.
See, I'm with Austin here. Pick it up in like 5 months. To me, it's more like I plan to play every game that's ever been made, but I have a list that prioritizes them all. That's a lot of games constantly. Yeah.
You rank them all.
Yeah, absolutely. Constantly hitting a hotter, the Disney Fast Pass, if you will.
Sure.
So if like we stop making games for like 5 years, I could probably get to this game. Look at that. Big numbers. Green counter.
What kind of stuff is going? So you're like you're zooting across the city to a mission. What kind of stuff are you getting in? Like this is just a random ass battle?
Yeah, it's just random patrol in the streets.
Okay.
Something to do in the meantime.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get boring relatively quickly because these enemies don't do anything. They just stand there behind a shield. And
is it mandatory? Can you just run straight?
I could just run straight past these things. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like it's like a dragon. You don't have to fight every suspicious man.
Yeah, but like I also like I never use cabs and I keep calling them suspicious. I never use cabs. I know that's what they are. I never use cabs in the game because I like there's always something entertaining from point A to point B. Whether it's a weird little side quest or a bunch of little shinies to collect, or maybe I do want to find a nice pervert to fight him.
There you go. Oh. There's no one to play little street chess with here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm expecting to find that.
Lampy asked with 100 bits, do I use the Segway in the game? No, aside from the first side quest that introduced it, I have not used the Segway. Maybe I should. I know Final Fantasy Rebirth is also going to have a Segway, so maybe my February could be the month for the Segway.
I'm no xenobiology expert, but I'd call it dead. You're done.
And Incarnadine, thank you so much for gifting a sub over to Pimp My Drone.
A lot of detail in the world, just, you know, not a lot going on.
Yeah.
It feels like the smaller game, like a part of your studio handles while you work on the big game. But what would be the big game that they're working on?
They've been doing this. This is what they've been doing for 9 years.
Oh no.
landmark, but everything else is fair game. The Terminaut incubators are hooked up to a network of some kind of power sources. Shoot the hell out of them.
Great strategy, Flag. Let's see how you made Colonel.
Speaking of promotions, I'll
Look
be
at that.
monitoring your
So
performance.
much going on. You can't even tell that there's a game on the list. Some of it red, some of it yellow. You fell off the map. That makes you giggle. No fall damage, but
Just like real life.
can't believe it.
I do like the verticality. There's a lot of verticality, but again, they're all just standing in one place, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Destroyed bug farm. So this is.
Thought this was an in and out job.
Must be what those crystals are powering up. Hit 'em like I said.
Shoot the glowy bit.
Yeah, my favorite part. The genitalia.
The genitalia.
Genitalia. Oh, a blue number this time. I need something new.
Yeah, that was a. You can counter them.
Ho ho. Look at that. Beautiful.
How do you heal yourself? It's never told me how to do that.
Where is my Estes? Whose gameplay are we watching? This is all Nick.
Pure, unadulterated Calandra.
Knock some bad out of here.
Okay, got a shield.
I knew you could do it.
Incubator vulnerable. You killing space babies? What are you doing?
Taking whatever this purple thing is.
That's
Why are you attacking the vulnerable? Space is most vulnerable.
Yeah, Starman Jr. with the $2 is more Avengers than Arkham, huh?
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely better than Avengers already. I'll say that at least.
Nick.
Well, to be fair, I never played
cure my
the.
pandemic depression.
I did never play the Black Panther upgrade, which I heard was
Pretty good.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Do you think this game would get you through the pandemic, Marty?
Man. Yeah, I think so. I think the
Think so?
writing is immediately more charming than that one.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it seems like it's a lot of shooting. That's not one of my
Yeah.
top 10
Well,
things.
that's the thing. Like the combat. This, if this had more melee combat, I think I'd be more about it.
Really? I just like give me more to shoot at.
Oh, shoot! Every game is like that though.
Oh, look, he punched the camera.
Oh, subversion.
And Zeph with $5 Australian. Thank you so much, Zeph. So initial assessment, it is not a live service like the developer insisted, and does it seem like something worth playing? It looks a little dull, TBH.
I feel like if you like the Arkham Asylum, the Arkham series, you are not gonna like this game. No, I don't think so.
Not as it's if you want more of the Arkham thing, you're not gonna like it because it's possible to like Arkham and to also like looter shooters, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if you want an Arkham game, this is not it. This is very much. I mean, yeah, all these goofy colors and numbers and yeah. It's everything that like people don't want from a single player adventure. And here comes the watchtowers and the icon map.
Yeah. I love like jumping off a tower and you hear a little squaw or just top 5 favorite game tropes.
Okay.
Love it.
Squad's gonna need you to pick the next mission. The rest of you, show me you're worth a damn out there, and you'll get a chance to lead.
Okay. Let's see what the one of Brainiac's goons, a special intel.
Ooh. I mean,
One of
guys,
the special
F-101, the
intel,
original,
special intel.
$5 EAs. So initial assessment, is it not a live service like the developer insisted? And does it seem like something worth playing? Looks a little dull, TBH.
That's what Marty just asked and I answered.
Did
Where are we in a
one
time
more
loop?
time, just in case
Are we
it
looping?
changes.
It was Zeph gave such a nice.
Okay, so
such
here's
nice-
a new enemy. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so
Sniper.
maybe. Well, again, it's all initial impressions, but it kind of feels like from that, more and more different enemy types are going to be introduced as we go. So that
Gotta catch them all.
Oh, I see.
This is a Power World ripoff.
Nintendo's just not having it. This is a bad month for
Who are we gonna
Nintendo.
sue?
Who do we sue? Where else? Like, if we all get sued by Nintendo at the same time, they can't get us all. This is what it comes out to be. Huh.
In Lampy with 100 bits, a bunch of towers to unlock the map. What is this? A Breath of the Wild game? Rocksteady plays one Nintendo game and look at all that blood. What a frenzy.
Where's Sex Luthor? Pardon?
Lex Luthor?
Sex Luthor?
okay, immediately like this shotgun, I got more.
See?
You like this shotgun more? You know why? Because it was green and uncommon.
Yeah, no. I'll admit I like a good looter shooter when they're good.
A good looter shooter when they're good? What about a good looter shooter when they're bad?
I don't like those.
Oh.
What about bad looter shooter? Good?
Oh.
Who says no? What's a good? What looter shooter do you like?
Destiny, Division 2.
Yeah, those seem to be the high watermarks. People like Warframe. I don't know what's going on
See,
there.
I don't
Some
even
dude
like
with
those.
Ninjas doing flips.
Yeah, I don't even like those. Me, it's like Borderlands and Gunfire Reborn. Those are my looter shooters.
Lampy with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Lampy. Infinite Wealth also has a Pokemon clone, a Pokemon League, and even has a song that rips off the theme song and slogans. It does. It really does. And it has a Pokemon Snap game. So it also has a Pokemon spin-off game inside of it.
Maybe it's their New Year's resolution. It's like let's like 50% less litigations this year.
And it has Animal Crossing. They're doing so much. They're like going straight for Nintendo's throat. You can't sue all of us. I mean, that is true. It's like when if 100 people go to rob a store, you can't arrest everyone.
Yeah, so here's the open world missions where I need to buy her time so she can do something.
My favorite.
Yeah. Tower Dodger with the bits. Gotta sue them all. Gotta sue them all.
Gotta sue them all.
Let's send them back.
Who is this Laura Parker? Is she a character in the universe? Is this an
Laura
Easter egg?
Parker?
Yeah, I don't know. The ad in the world said Laura Parker. Who's Laura Parker? I just got a bunch of pictures of women who are named Laura Parker. They're just regular.
I'd imagine.
They're just like LinkedIn profiles of nice aunts.
Nice aunts in your area.
There's definitely I will say too, there's definitely like a skill based or skill level to the movement system to lock down.
Sure. Yeah, it's very similar to Sunset Overdrive. That was a game that took me several hours to wrap my head around.
Are we in Gotham? Is that where we are?
Metropolis.
Metropolis. Whose Metropolis does this feel like? Like a director.
Fritz Lang, the famed German director. No, he made a movie called Metropolis. Metropolis has never, I feel like movie-wise, Gotham has always had much more character on screen.
Sure.
Than, Tim Burton's Gotham feels very different than Chris Nolan's Gotham, which feels first Gotham in the animated one. Maybe it's because I'm less of a Superman fan, but like I don't know what the fuck is going on in Zack Snyder's Metropolis or.
Oh man, Schumacher, best Gotham.
That's the best Gotham. Yeah, it's just real, like weird, like real kinky, horny Gotham.
Oh yeah. It's like this part's normal, and then over here you got like the back of Spencer's, and then this other place is ready.
Back of Spencer's. Smells like incense, but you're in middle school and you're not 100% sure what that means.
Well.
Where are these last guys? I see the red arrows, but they're way out of the way. Oh, they're there.
You know, I guess that makes sense. Superman's city would be super clean because he actually does his job.
Yeah. If you litter, he just flies you up into the upper atmosphere and drops you.
And then he litters, so he drops himself.
He litters the earth. Alexander V with a good question. So what did they fix when they delayed the game after the backlash last year? So yeah, this game was delayed. We don't know. This game was supposed to come out in May, I believe, like within a week or two of Zelda, and then it got delayed to now. So
wait, what was the backlash?
well, they shut off the game. Yeah, they shut off the game like a year ago or whatever, and we're like, it's coming out in May, and like all the things were showing all these numbers and live servicey stuff and loot and everything, and everyone was like, this isn't what we want from this game at all. Oh look, I like the Batman thing. Did you see that? See Batman?
The glider?
No, like you swung up there, and Batman was up on this perch, and then zooted away.
I did not see that. I completely missed that.
Secret stolen. And then they delayed the game, so no one knows if they delayed the game because it's not done yet, or if they were like, ooh, the hype is very negative right now. Let's see if we can come out the gate again. And,
I think it was more like Tears of the Kingdom comes through, and they're like, whose idea was it to launch in May?
And then what if we just delay? Oh shit, Baldur's Gate's coming out. But what if no, we can't do it?
Like, you know what? It'll take January 2024. It's safer.
Yeah.
No one's making good games. Then Power World is like, fuck it. Just
God, what do we
just
do?
throw it out there. It's fine. Cool. New costume? New gun?
Nude costume.
Ooh. You got a green hammer. A little shield harvest damage to it. 98% of something. Well, a good percentage.
Vista.
Vistas.
You're risking your ass too? If this is a military bonding thing.
Is this the first big release of the year? Anticipated release or like?
Yeah, because I mean, critically, Yakuza scored really well. Prince of Persia scored really well. Tekken has scored really well. Persona, which comes out the same day as this, scored really well. It's been a and Power World is sales-wise. Power World is easily the breakout hit of the year.
Crazy.
Shrouded is even doing well.
Yeah, they just hit 1 million players. Like I'm telling you, that genre, they just support that genre.
If it weren't for Power World, I think we'd be like, man, this Enshrouded, it's a huge hit. No one's talking about it.
At least the guns look cool.
Possibly. I don't know, that like Terracraft or whatever the hell, Nick. That looks nice.
Oh yeah, the one I sent you.
Yeah. Oh, this is just Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts again.
Sometimes old gear is the best.
Oh, I do have to play Prince of Persia though. That's the thing. God, so many Metroidvanias, rogues, and survival crafters this year. I'm eating good. This will last me like 5 years.
Vectors of resistance in the city. The journalist, the scientist, and the criminal element. They will be isolated. They will be overcome.
Full of flavor. This wiener.
Another note is the game at least runs well on my PC, but I do have a 4090, so I'm not the one that's gonna worry about that too often.
Yeah, what's that? See, what are those big those big robot spines out there?
Yeah, that's some tough questions.
Reversal attacks, look at that. See, maybe I'm just getting older, but I preferred Evil West's take on like looter shooter. It wasn't really much looter, but
you mean a linear adventure game?
I suppose, yeah. I think, yeah. I think I'd just take my shooters as linear as they get.
Yeah, same.
Moving violations. Oh.
Lamp with 100 bits. This game doesn't have a dog with a knife in its mouth. 0 out of 10. Agreed. Persona 3 has one dog with a knife in its mouth. It's very good.
The one thing that is surprising me, I will say, is the loot. The guns feel different, like when you get better guns. They even shoot differently. Quite a bit of variety.
Do not have to click left mouse button when you get a new gun.
What do you mean?
What's to do that's different?
They like, even in the controller feedback, they feel different. And the
oh, you're playing this on controller.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God. You might as well have just stood up and showed me you had no pants on.
Well, the game recommends you play with a controller.
Absolutely. Then, if the game says recommend a controller, I will use a controller. I actually like that. That's very recent? I noticed. Where Steam will actually say this recommends a controller.
Yeah.
Like that had to have been me. I've been moaning about that for a while.
Yeah, the dialogue in this game is great. I will give it that.
Oh, Potatoes on Game Pass now? Oh, yeah.
Rotate. True Mando with 50 bits. Thank you so much. My conclusion, those that wanted the game to be good will think that it's good, and they'll have valid reasons, and we'll see if that enthusiasm can carry until future improvements. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this game sells.
I feel like anyone who's paid $100 for this game will be more than satisfied. I'm not saying pay $100 for this game. I'm saying anyone who's already paid $100 of their own accord, they'll be more than satisfied. Oh, look at that! All that red. Oh my God!
I'm turning off damage numbers the second we get off the stream.
Huge. It was like 14.9. I don't know why it keeps being a 0.9, but you do a lot of those. Probably not too much, I'll tell you. That's the thing. Like, bad word of mouth doesn't ruin games so much as just bad games.
Yeah.
That being said, I can see if the preview event didn't highlight the kind of the charming story aspects of the game and didn't show off stuff like that Batman scene and the stuff that really sticks with us, and was just doing this kind of open world slog, I could see why the previews would be like, oh, this is very fun. Like,
that's like what happened with Saints Row too. Like, you can't. It's hard to preview an open world game unless they give you like 10 hours in it.
Yeah.
2 hours to preview. I mean, I think when I previewed Saints Row, we had 3 hours, and even that wasn't enough. Well, that was enough for me that I knew I hated the writing. But let's go back to Boomer. Oh, Deadshot.
SES Guru with a €5 dono. Thank you so much. This game's optimized for amputees. We recommend you lop off one of your arms. I feel like this could be a one-hander. Could this game be a one-hander? Probably not.
No.
This
game actually, the control system was actually, the movement system was pretty complicated.
And quoting Yugen Lichter, going back to the convo we had about Pal World and Shrouded and stuff, said, Marty, no one's forcing you to cover Pal World just because everyone else does. Don't chase the numbers, chase the fun. Go and play Enshrouded on stream. I'm happy to tell you that we are able to cover here what we want.
The hell we want, yeah.
Frost has been playing and covering Pal World because he finds it fascinating and is enjoying it, and Nick found it fascinating to cover this sort of discourse around it, and I don't care anything about Pal World or Enshrouded, and I have not been playing them at all, and I've been playing Persona and Prince of Persia and Yakuza, which is what I've been covering, so we got all our bases covered here.
Yeah,
that was voluntary.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of people on the page where they're like, you're covering Pal World a lot, is this an ad? I was like, it's like the most popular game in the world right this second. What do you think we're gonna
You
be
have a
covering?
survival crafter whore.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I was even gonna keep this to myself. I was just playing it in my off hours until I was like, this game's gonna be huge. It's actually gonna be huge.
Finally, my addiction can
Shin,
come out.
Shin Dragon is surprised by the amount of time we had to preview Saints Row. Yeah, that was for an on-location preview event.
Yeah, it's always a bummer.
Get 6 chart. Yeah, like that. The weakest thing so far is the mission design of this game. I will say that. Like all these fighting on rooftops, not interesting. When I'm in the story missions and there's a little bit more scripted stuff going on, interesting. Get to the safe zone. Where's the safe zone?
Get to the safe zone.
I don't know where the safe zone is.
So
it's in there.
Speaking of the safe zone, it's 5 o'clock, which means we're at our safe zone. As we wrap up, Frost, what do you have going on? What sort of scuttlebutt's happening in your neck of the woods?
The last butt that scuttled was on Palworld, funny enough. Gave it left a little review right there. Gave it my 2-hour impression. Gave it my full-on impression after 60 hours. I put like 80 in now, and it still hasn't changed. It's a game. You might like it, you might not. And then let's see what else we got. We got some shoot the shit later on. We've got some Better with Friends on Friday, Saturday, and then newly released on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, and you had Chronicle go up earlier this week.
Chronicle too, yeah. 13 times people leaked military documents on War Thunder, which I got to tell you, they did it again. And
they did it again.
I'm not gonna remake the video, but they did it again.
They can't keep getting away with it. I mean, they're not getting away with it. But you can't. Yeah, go watch Chronicle if you like Stuff of Legends over at The Escapists. You will enjoy Chronicle. Frost and Jesse Schwab did a wonderful job. Yeah, then tomorrow we'll have Fully Ramblematic on Yakuza, Prince Persia?
Yakuza.
Or Like a Dragon. And then Yahtzee Tries our schedule's a little bit different tomorrow. Yahtzee Tries, the stream is going to be at noon Central, so 3 hours earlier than usual, because at 4 p.m. Central, Nick, Casey, and myself are going to be back with Eric. We're going to be doing a live watch along to the PlayStation Showcase, which is happening tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. This seems like it's going to be a biggie. There's a lot of scuttlebutt. Kojima gave it a big old RT, so we might see some more Death Stranding. You know, Rise of the Ronin's going to be there. See what Sony's got going on for the rest of the year, and we'll be immediately following it up with an episode of Firelink. Tune in for that next one. And Lampy with 100-bit said, I really hope someone leaks classified documents to correct Frost's video on leaking classified documents.
No. They can't help themselves.
That's the way they do it.
I can already tell all this menu stuff is going to get annoying for me too.
I love it. It gives me the excitement of what is going to be in there. Oh, it is a shotgun called the Linebacker.
And a new shield upgrade. Oh boy. Oh god. So much.
It's all green too. It's all uncommon. So that means you're better than commoners. You're an uncommoner.
Oh, thanks for dropping all the links to everything, Eric. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be streaming something on my personal channel
the Riddler.
in like an hour or so you can follow me over there. Anything else, Nick?
Nope.
I ain't chasing a bunch of riddles and bullshit.
Thank you all so much for watching and for goofing around and for checking out the first 2 hours of this game. So far, a firm middle thumb.
Yep. Story, interesting enough. Writing's very fun. I like the characters. The gameplay itself feels good. The weakest aspect is the mission design.
It's gonna be tough to fix.
Yeah.
Should have been a visual novel.
That being said, like I am interested in continuing to play more of this. So I didn't, from the marketing and everything, that was one thing I didn't know if that would even do it for me. So
yeah. Well, there you go. Look at that.
I'd pay $5 for this. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. Thanks everybody.
Yeah.
See you
Thank
back
you all
here
so much
tomorrow.
for watching. Bye, everyone.